Hello and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to see more. Coming up in today's episode, the Melbourne Storm signed 3 for 2023. Papali'i talks about his West Tigers deal and news of new suitors. And the West Tigers and North Queensland Cowboys result stands with a conclusion. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates or new videos that may be coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode in the comment section below. A lot to go through, but I'm gonna end a little bit different in today's episode, as it needs to be told, this story, as Hull FC forward Brad Fash is an official style fashion icon. That's the best way to put it, as he appeared in Style magazine from the Sunday Express. I'm sorry, the Sunday Times, as it looks like, oh no, the mullet's back, and this time it's cool, supposedly. So, why do I say that Brad Fash is a style icon? Well, according to the Sunday Times, he joins the ranks of Harrison Dickinson, who's an actor, Cameron Smith the golfer, Luke Day, who is an interior designer or something like that, male model, I don't know, and Brad Fash are among the trendsetters when it comes to the mullet. They even go on to say Brad Fash hairdo is a belter. The talented prop for Hull FC proudly sports an epic flat-top mullet, a sort of flat-on-top number with shaved bits at the side. Not that anyone would dare to argue otherwise. I know we've seen many iterations of the mullet down in Australia, but it came to English Rugby League players during the last couple of years, and Brad Fash has adorned his business on top, party in the rear hairstyle for the last season at least, but I hope it goes away. To be honest, the mullet is not something that I can actually grow or even make look good. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this episode worldwide, but in the meantime, please stay safe. I wish you all the best and avoid the mullet. And we start with this very West heavy episode with Isiah Papali'i, who is set to join the West Tigers at the end of this 2022 season. But now he will wait until the end of the season to determine whether he will honour his 3-year contract with the West Tigers. After a breakout year in 2021 in which he snared the Daily M Second Rower of the Year honours, New Zealand international Papali'i signed a deal to join Kiwis coach Michael Maguire at West Tigers for 2023. Since then though, Maguire has been sacked and the Tigers have been consigned to battle with Gold Coast to avoid the wooden spoon. Reports emerged in July that Papali'i was considering reneging on his move to the 15th place Tigers, with speculation intensified when Papali'i refused to comment publicly, confirming whether he will honour the deal, or the Eels revealed they had the salary cap space to retain him too. A month later, and the Eels are now on the cusp of a top 4, with 4 games left in the regular season, leading Papali'i to put contract discussions until the Parramatta's finals campaign was complete. I've got a season to finish off and then I can worry about all that after, he said. When it comes to time to have that talk with West Tigers, we definitely have that talk behind the scenes. We at Parramatta have a massive opportunity and I just want to make sure I put my best foot forward. I definitely believe this team can go all the way. That's what my focus has been on lately. The Eels are preparing already to lose key members of their forward pack with Reid Mahoney, Oregon Kafusi and Marata Nikiore, but they are The uncertainty around Papali'i's future has not been a source of frustration among the playing group. You get poked here and there about it, but they're pretty good about it, Papali'i said. They understand what my situation is, and they're backing me to do a massive job this season. The Tigers' attack has shown a marked signs of improvement following Jackson Hastings' switch to lock in round 18, which has encouraged Papali'i as he prepares to weigh up his future. They've been playing some good footy. It's cool watching from the outside, he said. I'm definitely excited for any team that has been struggling throughout a season to put in some good performances. There's also rumours that there's a fresh twist in the tale for Papali'i's playing future, with the Parramatta star considering the request from his deal to relocate back to the New Zealand Warriors. Papali'i had signed a $1.9 million 3-year deal to join the Tigers from next season, but the ongoing speculation that he doesn't want to commit has seen New Zealand Warriors come up from the rear and try something different. Whatever happens, Papali'i will be not short of suitors, as his current club are looking to see if they can do a deal. West Tigers are in pole position after the contract has been signed, and New Zealand Warriors, his home club, where he played for quite a few years, have been showing more and more interest in the big second rower. The NRL have conceded that the use of the Captain's Challenge needs to be reviewed. However, no action will be taken regarding West Tigers' controversial loss to the Cowboys in round 19. Meanwhile, the Tigers have confirmed they will not pursue the matter any further by any routes such as legal route. The Tigers have lodged a formal complaint after the Cowboys received an escorting penalty, which led to Valentine Holmes kicking a final second penalty to win the game with his match-winning goal. While there are big question marks raised over the penalty itself, it was also confusion over how the Cowboys were able to trigger a Captain's Challenge when it seemed like play was never stopped. As a result, the Tigers demanded answers and began looking into the legal options to potentially get the result overturned. The NRL acknowledged that the escort penalty was incorrect, but stood by the Cowboys' right to use their Captain's Challenge. Tigers CEO Justin Pascoe and Chairman Lee Hadjipentelis met with the ARL Commission Chairman Peter Vlandis and NRL CEO Andrew Abdo, as well as their NRL Head of Football Graham Ainsley, last week to discuss the matter. The NRL statement on Monday afternoon to confirm that no action will be taken regarding the result, other than a review of the Captain's Challenge will occur at the end of the season. In the statement, it said the meeting was convened to discuss various aspects of the ruling made in the final minutes of the West Tigers and North Queensland Cowboys match on 24th of July 2022, being the subject of a formal complaint lodged by the West Tigers with the NRL. The NRL have acknowledged the concerns raised by West Tigers and in response have put its interpretation of the rules which enabled the Captain's Challenge to be made and subsequent decision of the bunker match official. The NRL has already acknowledged that the bunker official decision of escort was incorrect, leading to the erroneous award of the penalty in favour of North Queensland Cowboys, which ultimately decided the match. On the matter of whether the Captain's Challenge was permissible in terms of how the rules were drafted, the NRL and the West Tigers expressed differing views and interpretation. The NRL is comfortable with the interpretation that was applied, but has acknowledged, in light of concerns raised by West Tigers, that the rules need to be reviewed at the end of the season to provide more clarity so as to ensure that there is no future misunderstandings as to the intent and application of the rule. West Tigers will be consulted as part of the review together with other interesting clubs and stakeholders. In response, the West Tigers have decided not to pursue a course of legal action following the club's loss to North Queensland Cowboys in round 19 of the NRL Telstra Premiership, the statement read. The club, through Chair Lee Hagipantelis and CEO Justin Pascoe, has been involved in lengthy discussions with the NRL over the past 2 weeks, and following the receipt of external legal advice, has decided against pursuing the matter any further. The NRL has acknowledged, in light of concern raised by the West Tigers, that the rules do need to be revised at the end of the season so as to prevent similar incidents occurring again. West Tigers will be consulted as part of that review. West Tigers have been overwhelmed and humbled by the support the club has received from its members and fans. We made our point to the NRL and made it forcibly. We did so on behalf of our members and fans and gave voice to their legitimate concerns that the outcome of the match was not just nor fair. We extracted a concession from the NRL that the obstruction penalty which was given was erroneous, and therefore, by implication, West Tigers should have won the match. We know it, everyone knows it. Unfortunately, the history books will record it that way. It's good that the NRL spoke to West Tigers about the decision. It's a concession, yes, but they have also implemented the review process for the Captain's Challenge. To be honest, that should be done every single year. The rules do need looking on every single year so that no one is skirting the rules. If we had everyone on the same book, reading from the same book, we'd have the rules stretched across the international scene, and we'd see a progression in the game, one not being behind the other. But in this case, the club were rightly aggrieved. They should have won. But we have to concede that people are human, and people think two different things. They got the decision wrong. The NRL and the head of Football Matters apologised. West Tigers have accepted their apology and their reasoning that they're going to review the the Captain's Challenge. Good start. We'll see what comes of it. But for now, West Tigers have still got the defeat. The Melbourne Storm have bolstered their squad in their forward ranks by extending the contract of 2 current top 30 squad members and adding a new face to the fold. Eliesa Katoa will be given a release from his Warriors contract at the end of the year to join the Storm, and the 22-year-old back rower asked the Warriors recently if he could talk to other clubs, even though he's under contract until the end of 2024 season. That permission was granted, and New Zealand have understood that the Storm and the Dolphins were the clubs the most willing to pick him up. Katoa chose the Storm, feeling that they have better opportunities for him in Melbourne, so Wayne Bennett missed out on yet another player that they wanted to sign. That means young Katoa, who is only 22 years old and has played 42 NRL games for the Warriors since making his debut back in 2020, now joins the club on a 2-year contract starting in 2023. So far this season he's played 11 games on top of the 18 that he played last season. He was one of the standout rookies of last season, lining up in 13 games in 2020 and scoring 6 tries as the hard-running edge forward. He will link up with the new club at the start of pre-season. The next player is Tui Kamikamacha, who was has become one of the mainstays in the Storm's forward pack, logging a career tally of 65 NRL games, half of those coming in the last 2 campaigns. The 28-year-old, who first came to the Storm via feeder club Sunshine Coast Falcons, has already played 13 times for Fiji. The last player is Tapia Moroa, who joined the Storm from New South Wales Waratahs midway through the 2021 season and has now played 12 matches in the purple jersey to take his NRL total to 124. He made a strong start to 2022, playing in the opening 8 rounds before being sidelined with a fractured scapula. It's hoped that Moroa, who returned to contact training this week, will be back on the field before the end of August. So that means Katoa will be joined by 2 of the current squad who have extended their deals until the end of 2023, their current contracts basically, so that they can come up as great challengers when it comes to the end of the season.